Alright. It has been quite some time, but we are going to continue with Tales of Rise. And last time, we defeated Volron, aka not so Sephiroth, in the Pelagian, and plot twist did happen, and the witch has appeared, and so now we're going to enter into a wedge. Yeah, it's been really long time since the last time we actually played Tales of Rise. But yeah, I can't believe we're actually in the part 2, and the very early part it is. So, yeah. Let me actually say what I was about to say after this cutscene. Yep, it is this place. The name is still simple. The Wedge.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
Yeah, I know it's kind of a little lame, but I'm just gonna from here on out, I'm just gonna change difficulty with the story. I know that this is actually basically the easy mode. Just gonna go with the story because I kind of do want to actually just blaze through this entire kind of want to make up progress as fast as I can, because yeah, I think it's kind of, this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would be, and
What's with that shining foot?
This one will be difficult to predict.
You're finished! Elusive heating! Elusive fury! Radiating fireball!
Pressure field!
Soaring
Leave the echo once
Annihilation! Air thrust! Let the marksman handle it! Astral energy! You got company!
Double
Work
feeding
on
back.
display!
Raging needle! I'll burn it all!
I think my body still remembers about how all this Tales of Rise works.
Fire!
Lightning!
Elusive fury!
Raging storm!
Demon fire!
Non-stop statewide judgment!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
Here goes! Light astral energy!
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that!
Soaring alpha! Elusive fury!
Make might with black and
Try harder! Not a chance!
Burning strike! Water! Hero calls! Raging energy! Do it!
Elusive fury! Take! Blow them away!
Radiant light!
Martha! Elusive fury!
Shining supernova!
Dragon form! Sword rain alpha!
I'm ready!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
With this, I can become even stronger.
I kind of started wishing I was kind of thinking maybe I
this
should
is
wanted to play as different
You always get
characters,
excited when you
but
find something good.
I
We should
think
hurry and get this stuff processed.
I'm just gonna push with mostly Elfen throughout the game, and if I feel like I kind of feel getting a little bored as playing as Elfen, I'll just play as with ours. That's it when I will actually
Hi, Hoodle!
start playing as different characters.
Elusive fury!
Lunar corruption!
Try harder!
By the power of water, confiscate!
I was like,
Whatever you do, just stay away from the spores!
Elusive fury! Come and face me!
Supernova!
Not today!
Annihilation! Purge the water! Magic is amped! Now, Joelyn! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Negative impact. Resonate with the earth.
Spring Blaster! Dance in the wind!
Demon
Air
Fang.
thrust! Light astral energy!
Sword Ray
Now!
Alpha.
Annihilate astral energy! Full throttle!
Everlasting darkness.
Negative gate. Resonate with the earth. Be sure to be let free.
You get now!
Totally. In an instant. Impact Claw.
I can feel my precision improving.
Yeah, I don't think normal, easy, and normal difficulty does change the amount of EXP or SP and you know stuff to actually you earn.
Coming through.
Yeah, I know it's kind of a little lame, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to and take this game a little longer than I should.
Sword Ray Alpha. This one's gonna be tough.
Here's the
You're
evil!
finished. Negative gate. Dragon Swarm.
Like, trust me, I really want to enjoy this game and have some challenges to it as well, but
Take this.
kind of taking a little longer than I thought. So even if I actually get to include some of this side quests, side quests later on, you know, and that which also includes fishing,
There's still more to go.
which also includes fishing, then yeah.
In the distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Sword Ray Alpha. Demon Fang. Take this. It's over.
Water! Down!
Totally. In an instant. Impact Claw. I still got a ways to go.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it. Quickly.
Get lost!
Take this. I owe you one.
Here!
Can you take it?
May a thousand gales! Is that statue-wielding art? Now you've seen everything!
We got flyers.
I've got this! Let him
Provide
launch it!
assistance.
All yours. It's over. On your Dragon Swarm. The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Take this. It's
It
over.
looks like you got this one covered!
Dragon Swarm. Demon Fang.
Now!
Totally. In an instant. Impact Claw. We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Take this. It's over.
I never miss!
Take this.
Oh, that hit?
Do it!
Demons descend. Flashing bang.
We can really make weapons with this?
This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that. It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Go no further!
Take this.
Reload! Arrow
Dragon
Swarm!
Swarm. Demon Fang. Sword Ray Alpha.
Back into the flying block!
You're mine.
Burning Lightning Orb!
Dragon Swarm. Sword Ray Alpha. Demon Fang. Here I come. Orochi's Fury.
The enemy
wields
art too. You'll soon see it do it! Astral energy!
Say no more. Great. Right, here goes. Here I come. Orochi's Fury. Elusive Dragon Swarm. Try harder. Nonsense. Eagle Wave. Dragon Swarm. Demon Fang. Double Demon Fang. You're mine. Eagle Ray! Can you take it? Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Demon Fang! Eat dirt!
Now!
All yours, Kisara!
Water, hear my
No
call!
chance!
My active energy!
Rending you apart! Demon Fang!
Here's evil!
Resonate with the earth!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaint here!
Illuminate the dark!
Dragon Swarm!
Holy glimmer!
Sword Rain Alpha! Approaching Fury! Rending you Demon Fang!
Do it!
Spin left! Light Burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I really like this blue strike.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I'm really getting addicted to it.
I won't forgive you!
Take this!
Where are you
I shall
going?
ensure you survive this!
Glacial Spear! Pierce the evil! Your wings won't save you from me! Water, hear my call!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
This sounds like a job for yours truly!
Demon Lash! Tornado Drive! Demon Fang!
Raging
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Elusive Searing Gale!
Here's the evil!
Eagle Ray! Orochi's Fury!
Blazer!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
No chance.
One more!
Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Yeah, I gotta say though, when I actually look at this dungeon, this actually reminds me of the Lambda's Cocoon from Tales of Great Death, and I think even how it's made its appearance though is actually pretty similar too, if you ask me. I mean, but that's just me.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
I never miss!
Begin!
There!
Orochi's Fury!
Shadows!
Get out of sight!
Annihilation!
Demon Fang!
Oh, come on, really?
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still? Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Heal!
Orochi's Fury!
Human life!
Too fast! Stand back! Nonsense! Orochi's Fury!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Heal! Here I go!
Seriously?
Get on in there with the others!
Demon Fang!
Show thy mystic mercy! Annihilation!
Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha! Orochi's Fury! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire! Elusive Deity! You're finished! Orochi's Fury! Dragon Swarm! Orochi's
You
Fury!
attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
We fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. Do it! You and I both. Kisara! Frozen! Hammer! With this, I can become even stronger.
Oh yeah, what was that? Oh. I think I should jump. Yep. Just like that. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. This door.
Discourteous, aren't you?
This one's mine!
Kind of want to actually have more than one of these enemies to fall smack down, but
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
I'm ready! Law! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! Negative gate! Approaching fury!
In the wind!
Demon
Air
Blast!
thrust! Light astral energy!
I'm ready!
Well, looky here.
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel. If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
No further! You're finished!
Sealed!
Approaching fury! Flame inside the fury! Blood! Rending you apart! Approaching fury! Negative gate! Sword Rain Alpha! Black and blade! Blended blast! Burn in hell!
Crap, man. How does it still move so fast even when he's still binded by binded by door rings that bind?
One more!
Dragon Force!
Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Face! You're mine! Demon Face!
Okay.
Major Storm!
Are you really buying?
It's over!
Glacial Spear!
And you're dead, Doreen.
And tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Win! Car snap! It looks like you got this one covered! Freezing storm!
Double Demon Face!
Tornado! Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Awesome.
Right, here goes! I'm not done!
I'll thank you.
Don't mind if I do!
Never have I been
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
You got fire!
I've got this!
Time to let
Let
it
a
rip!
marksman handle it!
Demon Face!
Here!
All yours!
This will come in handy! Freeze
Dragon
Laser!
Swarm!
The enemy wields arts too.
Sword
We'll
Rain
soon
Alpha!
see about that!
Major Storm! Dragon Swarm! I'll burn it all! Elusive deity! Begin! This one's all mine!
Where are you going?
Elusive fury! Elusive deity!
As impressive as always.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Elusive fury!
Certainly not.
Dragon form!
In here.
On your sword rain alpha!
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming,
Hear
Redwell.
my call. I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Do it.
In an instant! Impact block! My turn! Elusive fury! Demon Fang!
Come forth, holy glimmer!
Well then, let's keep moving. Out of our way!
Take this!
Lightning condemned!
You're finished!
Illuminate the dark!
Dragon form! Elusive demon Fang! Take this! Elusive fury! Dragon form! I'll face you! Sword rain alpha!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
Leave now!
Elusive fury!
Demon blaze!
Dragon form!
Sword
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Why not? That's actually not an Earth Elemental.
Resonate with the earth!
Magic is there! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Wait, that's it?
Wow! Look what I just found.
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
Let's dispose of the trash.
No further! I'm not... Begin! Elusive deity! Hitting pile driver! Demon come on! You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Elusive fury!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon swarm! Catapult! Sword rain alpha! Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! A merely distraction.
Now!
There's still more to go.
Dragon
Our
swarm!
expert coming through!
Sword rain alpha! Strike!
Annihilation! Sleep now!
You're mine!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
This one's all
Lunar
mine!
corruption! Lunar blast now!
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely. Get lost! I never miss! A whirling
Demon Fang! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Explosive ring! They've got flyers!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
Can't get out of this!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Demon Fang! Shut him down! Sword rain alpha!
Shall
Burn
break
it down! Eagle wave!
Stand back. I'll pick it up.
Elusive fury!
You're really, really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn! Elusive fury! Sword rain alpha!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
funny how you actually get to use, even though you actually chose a different character path, the keypad to choose, then you actually use the same. You actually and it's you know, with the RNG you actually get to go for a different. You actually go for different different characters, but you know, different characters, but you actually go for the same boost strike. I say though, this dungeon, while it's not visually confusing, it's not as visually confusing as you know, Dungeon Cocoon, but it's actually pretty long. Not pretty, yeah, it is actually pretty long.
Come and face me! Elusive Fury! This one's all mine! Azure Storm! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine!
Really?
Here I come! Elusive Fury!
Now!
Yohalim!
All yours, Kisara! An Astral Burst?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Here's evil!
Elusive Fury!
Now!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction!
There's still more to go!
Demon Fang! Okay, here I go! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block!
We won that by a mile!
Oh. A good thing I actually get to eat the orange gel.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Prova what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exact. Go no further!
Armadas? What's the...
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Dragon Swarm! Demon Fang!
It'll body slam us into next week!
Here I come! It's over! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Azure Storm! Double Demon Fang! It's over! Try harder! My turn!
You get
Radiant Light! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder! My turn! Elusive Fury!
I never miss!
Try harder!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Negative
Azure
Gate!
Storm!
On your Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Lunar corruption!
Look how tanky these dudes is, like really.
Try harder!
Lightning condemned!
Now! No further! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! Explosive Ring!
Is that it, really, North? It is. I can't ignore your pain. So I'll try to be more careful.
Blah, 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 next!
Take this! It's over!
Lunar corruption!
Resonate with the earth!
Annihilation! Hear my
Try harder! My turn! No dawn shall break this gate! Take this! Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Another incantation ruined.
It's on! Not a chance!
fire complete!
Ignite! Heal! Thanks!
Flame! Reload!
Take this! Elusive Fury!
Can you take it?
Raging cascade!
Explosive Ring! On your
Free laser!
Air Pressure! Time to let it rip! Demon Fang!
It wasn't weak!
Azure Storm! Double Demon Fang! My Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain!
Any
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all!
Orochi's Fury!
What would I do
Healing
now?
circle! This one's mine!
I owe you, Keon.
Healing is what my arts do
I'm
best.
ready! Go me! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
This one's all mine!
Now! Here! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Oh.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
I feel stronger. I mean,
Good
a
thing.
bit.
Good.
One,
We're counting
there
on
will
you,
be a
Rinwell.
lot
On
more
me?
of these
Well, I'll
memorable
do my
items
best.
you actually have. And second of all, imagine I get to buy a DLC that where you can actually carry 99 of them.
I can't say its appearance is to my taste.
You
personally.
actually kind of have to worry a little more for that.
Let's see what you've got.
It's over!
Orochi's
Fury!
Don't mind if I do.
Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang!
Bloody
Demon Fang! You're mine!
I'm ready.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Demon Fang!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Far beyond the darkest sky! Now, I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara! Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
coming through. On your knees.
You're mine!
Take this.
Lunar corruption! Lightning orb!
Demon Fang!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Catapult!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Scream, face, and blood. Rending you up.
Never quit!
Yours to be let free! Dragon Swarm! Healing in an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Dragon Swarm! Radiant Light! Swordline Alpha! Demon Fang! Regeneration!
I'm ready.
Sugara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Light
Raging.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Hopefully, actually, we can actually make a strong, like even stronger weapons, like later on.
No choice! Take this!
Here I go!
Come and face!
Elusa can't get out of this.
Mega Ray! Lightning orb!
Orochi Fury!
Illuminate the dark!
Dragon
Holy
Swarm!
Thunder! Holy Land!
Double Demon Fang!
Mega Ray! Not on my watch! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Alright!
Try harder!
It's showtime!
My turn!
Magic
Orochi
is
Fury!
out! Holy Land!
Explosive Ring!
Seriously?
You're mine! Not today! Okay, here I go.
Bathed in blood.
Explosive Ring!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Orochi
Fury! Azure Storm! Dragon Swarm!
Hold on to your arms! Here I come! Ray! Blah blah blah!
Orochi Fury! Dragon Swarm!
Shine. Radiant light.
Do it!
Demon Fang!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
My turn! Orochi Fury!
Certainly not.
Thunder Field!
I'm ready! Alpha!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. Let's refrain from losing.
Oh, really now?
Little
Is
help!
this too dirty?
Yours to be let free! Swordline Alpha! Try this! Blending Flash! Demon Tank! Orochi Fury! Thanks!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Try harder! My turn! Elusive Deity! Double Demon Fang!
Water, hear my call! Thunder Field!
You're mine!
Here's evil! Field!
I'm not... Take this! Orochi Fury!
Waters of Crete! Blah blah blah!
Tornado Blast!
Oh, come on, really?
Do without this pain!
Take this.
Try harder! My turn! Eat this!
Lunar corruption! Tempest Wall!
This should do it! Kill him again!
Holy Land!
Dragon Swarm!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
One more!
Power surges
Blending
through me.
Flash!
Into the shadows!
Elusive deity.
Where are you going? Chinese Supernova! Crazy Lightning!
Here I come!
Water! Magic Lightning! Air Thrust!
Azure Storm!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! The flame inside me yours to be let free!
Another incantation ruined.
Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with you.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
Here I go! Look at you all away!
Seismic Rupture! Prepare to be sealed! Dragon Swarm! Everlasting Dust! Double Demon Fang! Azure Storm! You're mine!
Dance on the
It's
wind.
over!
Scream, bathed in blood.
Swordline Alpha!
No more flaming knife! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Demon
Now!
Tank! Double me! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
Do it!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Everyone's still in one piece?
Oh?
Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Stay sharp, everyone!
Hey, it's that plant dude from...
Is that...
it's that plant dude from...
No end to what the...
Yeah, from the, in the discount, or whatever that area is.
Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's a machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There is no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
I'm out of ammo! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze laser!
Dragon Shout! Rising
Dance in the wind! In here! Ice tornado! Crossblade! Radiant! You get the gist. Sleep now. In here! You get the gist. Cyclone! Close one!
Oh, nice.
Hit again! Dance in the wind! Seal! In here! Cyclone! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! And again! Dance in the wind! Pierce evil! In here! Freeze lancer! Magic is there! Crossblade! Glacial spear! Pierce dance in the wind! In here!
Oh!
Radiant smoke! I'm all stuck up! Blah blah blah! In here! Magic is there! Cyclone! Eagle assault!
This one's mine!
This one's mine!
Hurricane Thrust!
Dance in the wind! Seal!
Dragon Shout! Rip and tear!
Sleep now! May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Hearts required for sleep cycle! May 1,000 gales tear... None shall escape my justice!
It beat me to it.
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself!
Oh, like hell.
In here! Here I go! I'm only getting started! Crossblade! Blah blah blah! Feel!
Thanks.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Our magic is there! Ready and we're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said. Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Rock.
Me? How come I get singled out? In a bind?
Where are you going? May 1,000 gales carry you to shreds! Gusty nails!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
In here. Glacial spear. Sleep now. Evil. Cyclone.
Eat dirt!
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet.
Dance
Just
in the
falling
wind.
back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do
Sweeping
best.
them up is a one-man job.
By all means, be my guest. In here.
I mean, you can help if you want.
Magic is there. Feel. Hold together. Just a little longer.
Thanks for the sympathy.
Get it together. We need you informed.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Tion actually look flustered. Alvin, astral energy.
Say no more. Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
It's too dangerous! Stay back!
What?
What's going on here?
What in the... You okay?
Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balsef back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside master cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
So that's one part of
Are we gonna have to
second
take
part
this
has been
winding
done.
path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Everything all right? You kind of looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe? All right. Jeez, sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Right, here goes!
Seriously, you know what? I'm gonna bolt.
Raging Luna Storm!
Here! Some fights are better left unfought.
Yeah, I am not about to fight all these monsters again.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty. I guess I can fight against
Dragon Swarm!
Warning! Hear my call!
Azure Storm! Demon Blade! Try harder! Not a chance! Dragon Swarm! We turn the tables on him!
There are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back! Try this! Elusive Being! Demon Fang!
No dawn shall break this night.
You're mine! You're finished! Elusive Fury! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
Let's see what you've got. Take this! It's over! Catapult! Demon Fang! Rain Alpha! Tempest engulfs you! Try this! Explosive Ring!
Weak now. My natural defenses are fading. I'm a sitting
Retreat in an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Nothing gets by
What would I
me.
do without you?
Here, let me help.
Divine!
That's what I like to hear.
The chase, fruitless endeavor. A spot of peace hunting any...
Damn it!
Go no further!
Here I come!
This one's mine!
Elusive deity! Shooting pile driver! Dragon Swarm!
Freezing storm!
Try this! Dance on the wind! Explosive Ring!
I'm ready!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around! It's in the sky, it's mine!
Certainly not.
Stardust!
I'm fully clear!
Rising Falcon!
Waters, hear my call!
I'll face you! Hurricane Thrust! Searing Gale!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't clear.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never been so good.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work.
Oh, I also missed that.
Go no further!
No further! Begin! I'll thank you! Bestow on me Demon Fang!
You must be tired and already. I'm merely doing what I can. Right, run off.
Take this!
Lightning orb! Freeze laser!
Dragon
Now! Get toasty!
Burn strike! My turn!
Hear my call! Vanquish darkness!
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I can feel my precision improving.
And that's yet another jam that or just rock.
Gotta break through!
God almighty.
Escape! Rending you apart! Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury! Ignite!
blood.
Rending you apart! Here I come! Orochi's Fury!
Resonate with the earth.
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! On now!
May 1,000 arrows tear you to shreds!
Searing Gale! Air Pressure!
Resonate with the earth.
I owe you one! Orochi's Fury!
Now!
Sword Rain out!
All yours, Kisara.
I can feel my power growing!
Oh. It was right there. Huh. Yep, there's a shortcut.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
Huh.
We go to Lenegus. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegus?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegus. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegus would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegus, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah. As long as Lenegus stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland. Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hoodle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
I think it's safe to rest here now. All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Oh, Tone Edge. Oh. Eye roller, haha.
Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me...
Look lively! Hoodle and I are raring to go!
Isn't it past your...
Neat.
Hell yeah! There's no way...
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did. Just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Night, everyone.
And I believe if you actually talk to each of them like
I'm
5
impressed how well
times,
balanced this
that's
thing
when
is.
that's when you actually get the get their second mystic art. Actually, while I'm at it, let me actually go actually look for some of these food recipes that I can find here.
Can finally take a breather.
Let me see what I have and what I don't have, just for a second.
Well, guess I'm off to bed.
Days like this are...
So let's go for a pancake first. And where's the boss go? It said northmost edge, so gotta be around there somewhere.
Made for fishing.
Days like this are rather loud.
Oh. Yeah, I thought he actually need to heal him through Gion, but I guess not. Wait. That's the recipe for grilled fish. Not the... Unless I do have that already, and then...
There's no point in reading it unless you plan.
Oh, you know what? I'll just complete the rest of these recipes some other time. Now is not the good time. I'll just do the rest of this quest when it's right before this final boss.
Calaglia. Feels like it's been...
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. Feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Oh. Oh yeah, this dude.
Well... not a good look.
And yes, I'll when I do the side quest, that also includes, you know, it'll be quite a lot of things, you know, some of the, you know, those gigantic Zoogle hunt down, the side quest, and then the, you know, those quests, and looking for, and you know, searching for those food.
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Well, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
All right. I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors, and his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels? Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Wait, did I get that quest from... Yeah, I'll actually worry about the side quests for later. It shouldn't take that much time, considering I'm playing this. I decided to play this rest
What
of
do you
this
say we check back in on the
game.
ranch?
I decided to play on an easy difficulty. So
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Yep, we are going back to where all this game started.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Oh wow. is
Well,
where
yeah.
get to turn off some of the fire moves for Shion.
Reach the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast. Hi, Hoodle.
Take this! Come one, come all! Demon Ancient deity! Eagle Ray! And the flaming side
It's a duel of the arts.
None
shall escape my judgment. Sleep now.
Take this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy wields art
I'm
too.
not done!
You'll soon see about that.
Orochi Fury! Sword Rain Alpha! I'm ready! Rending Collide! Try harder!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Infernal Torrent!
Negative gate.
You're mine! On your Dragon Swarm!
Hold on to
Sword
your
Rain
armor.
Alpha!
Here I come
Demon
now.
Fang! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Oh.
Huh.
Hey, this is where finally we get to see Dohan's main map action.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Now you see what I can do! Negative
You're
gate!
mine! Azure Storm!
They're hot. Just take his armor.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Execution.
Take this!
Here.
No armor! Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Negative gate!
Field.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Now.
Long! Hey! Blow them away!
A double kick. Huh.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Go no further.
Take this!
Armor won't save you!
Silent instant.
Negative gate!
Thunder field.
If it crawls up, I'm ready that way!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I come! Azure
You
Storm!
are on my watch. Here.
Dragon Swarm!
Freezing
Sword
storm.
Rain Alpha! Azure Storm!
Ice tornado.
It's over!
Shattering flying freeze! If they just sit still!
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Orochi Fury! Dragon Swarm! Demon Fang! You're mine! I'm not done!
Now.
Dragon Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
The heavens must be smiling.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Now you see what I can do!
Can you take it?
You're mine!
You're being targeted.
You got flyers!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Not a chance!
All back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Sword Lane Alpha! Here I come! Sword Lane Alpha!
Take that from the wind! One! Take! Blow them away!
Over so soon?
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some
Discourteous, aren't you?
Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest! Dragon Swarm!
There you go! Don't let up! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
That's fine.
Out of our way!
Strike! Azure Storm!
Don't mind if I do!
Demon Fang!
Here's evil!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Let Astro
You're mine!
Raging
Azure Storm!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Now!
Explosive Ring!
Take! Blow them away!
Here, let me help!
Here I come!
Can't be
Smash you!
Now I can let loose!
Hey, two at once.
Explosive Ring!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
To end! A
Now!
merry distraction!
There's still...
All yours, Kisara!
That was almost too easy. No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
Whoops. I think I should have saved that after for that one orange gel.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You're mine!
Armor won't save you!
Healing circle can't be You have to aim for the right area on their back.
Right.
Take this! Try harder!
Go for the weak point.
Easter! Azure Storm!
Here's the evil.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Not done! Azure Storm!
Leave the enemy's arms to me.
No complaints here!
Here goes.
Armor won't save you! On your
Here goes. Here goes. Take that.
air pressure!
Here.
Far enough! Everlasting dark!
Illumin.
Negative gate!
Raising you up!
Bloody howling!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Glacial
Demon
Spear.
Fang!
Pierce evil.
Ignite!
On your knees!
Freeze Lancer! Now! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Well done!
Shattering
Do it! Dion! Astral Energy! Full throttle! I think I'm getting stronger.
It is... The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
An opponent like this should be easy. I can carve through armor.
Alright.
I'm not.
I tornado!
Azure Storm! Sword Rain Outpower! Dragon Force! Try harder! Not a chance! On your way. The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
One more!
Dragon Force! Not today! Azure Storm! You're mine! I'm not done!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Firmament
No.
Treasure!
Hey, the nice finisher move.
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
Gotta break through! Here I go! Azure Storm!
Radiant, not in your dream! Here
Demon
goes!
Fang! Explosive ring! Rending you apart! This one's all
I'm
mine.
ready!
Chill!
Feel! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Firmament
Now!
Ranger!
Azure Storm! Dragon Swarm!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear!
My turn! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Who wants to die next?
Azure Storm!
Lightning Orb!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
I think that goes to Rinwell. Yep.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
This one's mine!
Eruption!
Smash you!
Go get him!
By the
Raging
power
Hot Water!
You're mine!
Aqua! Air
Dragon form!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Take it!
Not a chance!
One more! Don't mind if I do! Into the
Hurricane
sky!
Thrust!
Lightning Orb! Magic!
Searing Gale!
Banana, let's go!
Bloody
Aqua!
Resonate with the earth!
Sword Blade Alpha! Demon Fang!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
I'm ready!
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Thank you!
Naturally!
Begin first push!
Razor!
Soaring Blast! Double Demon Fang!
Magic Gazelle! Air Thrust!
Here I come!
Now one's mine! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Coming through!
Here I come! Strike!
Not on my watch!
Elusive Deity! Azure Storm! Dragon Form! Dragon Form! Ether!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Demon
I'm ready!
Fang!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike! Come and face me!
Thunder Field!
Try
Purge
this!
Malevolence!
Infernal
Now!
Turret!
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
A flawless
Not a
victory.
chance!
Naturally!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy.
What am I gonna do? So we go down. Or not.
Callus.
One.
Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
Oh. I think I should not have eaten the... that orange. Oh. Oh.
What
That's
the
like a
hell
stronger
is that
version
thing?
of Ifrit.
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogles?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Electric shock!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my... Shield. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Take a sleep now! Dragon Swarm!
I'll be laser ray!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
No escape! Here I come!
Can you take it?
Orochi's Fury! Azure Storm! Dragon Swarm!
Rending you apart!
A thrilling performance.
I'm not done!
Freeze Lancer! You get the joke! Air thrust!
Demon Fang!
Seismic Rupture! Catapult!
Here I come!
I'll heal you all!
Orochi's Fury!
Shine! Radiant Light!
Radiant
Regeneration! Regenerate!
Ignite!
Field! Watson!
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Fury!
Sorry,
Magic
I didn't want to put you out.
Friends formed can't depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Rending you apart!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now! Tear!
Seismic Rupture!
Azure Storm!
Where are you going? Divine
Here I come!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Orochi's Fury! Dragon Swarm! And the flame inside me! Yours to be ready for you!
Illuminate the top!
Come and face me! Orochi's Fury!
Elusive Deity!
There you go! Silver Power! Lightning Orb!
Demon Fang!
Illuminate the top! Blah blah! Magic Shadow! Holy Lance!
Here I come! I'm not
Rending you
done!
apart!
Orochi's
Bloody
Fury!
howling!
Azure Storm! Sword Ring Alpha!
I'm only getting
Demon
started!
Fang! Take this! I'm not done!
Rending you
No
apart!
escape! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Orochi's Fury!
I'm ready! Hey! Blow them away!
Well, we are not actually going to fight against it, but we're just summoning
Here come more!
monsters.
We'll just have to keep fighting.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! That's my cue!
I'm not done!
Can you take it?
I'm ready!
Mom, get toasty!
Burn strike!
My turn!
Dragon Swarm!
That one's mine!
Take this!
Lightning!
Orochi's Fury! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Not today! Azure Storm! Dragon Swarm!
In the sky, it's mine!
Sword Ring Alpha! I won't move. Not now! Not
Ow!
This is what real pain feels like?
Like, I couldn't move. It's just like I got flamed and then it just
Couldn't make it in
tried to dodge, but I just couldn't do anything.
Azure Storm!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
In here! This one's mine! Who wants to die?
Azure Storm! You're finished!
Raging Luna Storm!
Supernova!
Now I can let loose.
Stay! just what I needed.
Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem!
Here I come! I'm not done! It's time! Ignite! Azure Storm!
No more playing nice!
Azure Storm!
Can't get out of this!
Azure Storm!
Confiscated! I'm ready!
Demon Fang!
Hurt! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Do it!
Rinwell!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done! Lunar corruption! Raging storm!
I owe you so much, Rinwell.
Maybe my arts do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons you can do.
Freeze!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I believe in all day! Now!
Take Rinwell!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
On your
My turn.
Cyan instant!
Orochi Fury!
Power of water!
Sword Rain Alpha! Azure Storm!
Amazing.
Ignite! Azure Storm! Dragon Form!
I'll thank you!
You're mine!
Raging cascade!
Orochi Fury! Azure Storm!
Eagle Ray!
Here I come!
This world! More corruption!
Dragon Form!
Do it! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
I don't. But I think I was.
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
Fairy Circle!
Okay.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alpha!
Watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down!
Oh, I'm really late.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Oh, we can finally learn incineration wave. Oh my gosh.
think I'm getting stronger.
Hey, is that it over there?
Huh. Wait, Joe. Hmm. Hmm.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have... to spend so much?
Hmm.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Well, this was pretty inevitable. Huh.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even... I believe you, Shion. But tell me how... How is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Open.
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this? It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover.
Sorry about that. I think I have to mute this part. Yeah, sorry about that. Just for the sake of safetyness. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, that was quite a close call, huh?
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
This is definitely gonna take a while, talking to all these characters.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Xion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Xion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Xion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Xion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Xion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Xion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too, to think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.